What's up, guys? Matt Zahra here from the Easy Talk podcast, and I just watched the press conference between Lucas Browne and Paul Gallen, a heavyweight fight that is scheduled for the 21st of April, I believe, in Wollongong. Liam Wilson will be featured on the undercard, but let's get straight into the main event. A fight, as I said, between Lucas Browne and Paul Gallen. Paul Gallen, fresh off his decision win against Mark Hunt, a fight that Mark Hunt could have won if he jumped on Paul Gallen in the second round after hurting him with that hook. Lucas Browne hasn't done much of late. The last I seen of him, he lost 2 fights back to back in the UK. One, a devastating 6-round knockout loss to Dillian White, and the second against a guy who come up from cruiserweight who dropped him with a body shot, a guy whose name I can't remember. But very disappointing results as of late for Lucas Browne, who, had a promising vibe about him after he won a version of the world title overseas. He hasn't looked the same since. Last year he was in great shape in a few photos, so I'm not sure if he can maintain that great shape and come into the fight in that shape. It's hard to tell what type of shape he's in, with the clothes he was wearing. But I'm sure he'll be in great shape by next month. Paul Gallen, what can I say? He's pretty witty with, the way he talks and that sort of thing. To be honest, if the best version of Lucas Browne turns up next month, I don't think Paul Gallen, has a chance to win. In saying that, it is only a 6-rounder. But I just feel like the size and the reach and experience of Lucas Browne will be too much for, a guy who's only had 10 fights like Paul Gallen, no amateur experience. I know Lucas Browne didn't start boxing till he was older than 30, but, he has fought a lot more than Paul Gallen and a lot higher caliber. So we'll have to wait and see how this one pans out. But as I said, I'm tipping Lucas Browne if the right Lucas Browne turns up on the night, which I think he will. He's got a lot to prove. A lot of people are, down talking him, after pulling out of a few fights recently, the Dempsey McKean fight, and possibly, I think it might have been the Alex Leopold fight or something like that. So a lot to prove for Lucas Browne, who called himself the GOAT of Aussie boxing, in heavyweights. There hasn't been too many good Aussie heavyweights, so he might well be the GOAT of Australian heavyweights. But we'll just have to wait and see how this one pans out. But my prediction is Lucas Browne by KO victory. It's only a 6-rounder, so I'm picking the 3rd or 4th round for a KO victory. Lucas Browne.